All right, hello everybody. Thank you for joining. I am Riley with the T Storm Chasers, and we're going to take a look at your forecast. But before we do, here is a brief word from our sponsors at Cube Portable Storage.
What are you doing?
Decluttering?
Moving? Remodeling? In need of temporary storage, emergency cleanup, or just need to declutter? Cube Portable Storage has the perfect solution. Rent your Cube Portable Storage container today.
And don't forget, they got roll-off dumpsters for the other stuff. Call Cube Storage for all your moving needs.
Good afternoon, everyone. Happy Thursday out there. Today is February 5th, 2026. Now let's go ahead and jump into today's video and take a look firstly at our regional picture of things. And as you can see, there's not a whole lot going on here. There's one exception that is out here in Minnesota, out towards St. Cloud and Minneapolis. There is some scattered rain showers that are going on up here. But other than that, we are pretty dry overall. But if you're in those areas, if you're up in Minnesota there, Minneapolis, St. Cloud area, just be aware of that. But look at these temperatures. My goodness, we are back to extremely warm, mild air for this time of the year. We are 20 plus degrees above average in most places today. 51 degrees right now in Sioux Falls. That is 21 degrees above average. 42 in Watertown. It's 49 in Aberdeen. Look at Huron and Mitchell. 60 degrees in Huron, 61 in Mitchell, 60 in Chamberlain, 59 in Pierre. And then look at some of these numbers out west. Rapid City has hit 70 degrees. That breaks an all-time record for high temperature for February 5th. Rapid City has broken the record. The previous record was 67 degrees, and Rapid City has hit 70. So that's a big deal out there. 68 in Sturgis, 64 in Spearfish. Very, very warm out west. Look at in Nebraska. We got 69 in North Platte, 64 in Valentine, 66 in Alliance, 65 in Grand Island, 61 in Norfolk, and 59 in Omaha. Into Iowa, 50 in Des Moines. It is currently 50 in Spencer, 35 in Mason City, 47 in Iowa City. Overall, it is extremely mild out here. Minnesota, though, might be the one exception, at least eastern Minnesota and northern Minnesota, kind of stuck in the 30s. St. Cloud is at 34, 32 in Minneapolis, 32 in Rochester. But you go in southwestern Minnesota, and it's significantly warmer. We're at 46 in Marshall, 48 in Worthington, 52 in Laverne. So it's quite a bit warmer in southwest Minnesota. Overall, we are looking at an extremely warm, mild day today. So get out and enjoy this nice weather because, we're going to cool things down a bit tomorrow, and then we'll see what happens this weekend. We're going to look ahead at the details of the rest of this forecast for the rest of the week ahead into your weekend, and then next week we are looking at a couple of items to get to here. We're going to get to all the details in the forecast in just a moment. But first, let's hear a brief word from our sponsor at CE Construction.
From roofing to siding, CE Construction is setting the standard across North and South Dakota. Our expert team delivers quality, durability, and trust on every project. CE Construction, Dakotans helping Dakotans with their roofing and siding needs. Call or visit us online.
All right, so as we look at the European model, let's play this out. This is the future radar. Today, we do not see anything. It is a beautiful day today, so hopefully you guys can get out and enjoy it. Tomorrow, we're going to cool down a little bit, and we don't see anything in the forecast for tomorrow. Saturday, your weekend, we are not seeing anything. We're going to be quiet. We are in a quiet, dry period of weather right now. So it's going to continue through the weekend, through Sunday. So your Super Bowl Sunday looks really good. We don't see anything in the forecast. So we're not seeing any rain, no snow, nothing. It's going to be dry out there. And then as we head into Monday, we don't see anything either. Now, as we head into Tuesday, we finally start to see something. In the northern half of South Dakota, there could be some mixed precip of light rain, light snow, and light freezing rain on Tuesday. And then that would move into western South Dakota by the afternoon hours on Tuesday. And again, mixed precip here is what we're looking at for western South Dakota and north central South Dakota. And then it looks like overnight, Tuesday night into Wednesday, it will switch over to snow. And then, as you can see there, Rapid City to Pierre up to Aberdeen, we are seeing that snow on Wednesday. And then it will move east as we go throughout the day on Wednesday into Thursday morning. Wednesday night into Thursday morning, Sioux Falls will start to see this activity. We'll see mainly snow, it looks like. But it looks like this is a mixed bag of everything, mixed precip, rain, freezing rain, and snow. And then by Thursday, the system will start to move out of the region, but it looks like we'll have some snow still on Thursday. And then that system will clear out by Friday, and then we'll see what happens after that. But there is some growing confidence now in this system. This has been showing consistently on the model runs for the last few days now. So it is starting to look more and more likely that we are going to have a system middle of next week. So I want to make that very clear. Get prepared for this. But it's not looking like a major system by any stretch, but it's a disturbance pushing through the region, starting Tuesday night into Wednesday and then into Thursday. So that's what we're looking at for this system. Again, all forms of precip. We're talking, again, rain, freezing rain, and snow, all possible and all likely. And that is going to be across mainly South Dakota and eventually into Nebraska and Minnesota and Iowa as well. But looks like this is mainly a South Dakota system. So that is the latest of what we see on the European model. All right, so looking at our temperature map here, let's play this out today. Again, a beautiful day today. Hopefully you guys can get out and enjoy the nice weather. Tomorrow, we are going to be looking at a little bit cooler weather, but still not bad. I mean, we're talking 30s in the east, 40s and 50s out west. So not as warm as today, but still pretty nice for this time of the year. We're still in early February. We're still in the heart of winter, and we got about a month and a half to go until we get towards spring. Now, for your weekend, it looks like, we're going to get what I call a false spring, starting today and lasting through at least the early part of next week. A false spring, that means we're not in spring yet. It means it's warm enough, nice enough that it's going to feel like spring out there, but it's not. As we well know, it's South Dakota winter. It is not yet spring. We have a ways to go. So Saturday, though, enjoy this nice weather, though. I mean, Saturday is going to be a nice day as well. We got 40s in the east. We got 50s and 60s out west. And it's going to be a really nice day on Saturday as well. And then on Sunday, Super Bowl Sunday, look at these numbers coming in. 50s and 60s for daytime highs. Yes, that is likely here. Look at out towards Rapid City. Going to be 65 degrees, 60s in Nebraska and south central South Dakota. Sioux Falls will more than likely hit 50, and it's going to be a beautiful day on Sunday. So Super Bowl Sunday is a great forecast. So get out and enjoy it. And then on Monday, look at some of these numbers. It looks like the warmest day of the 10-day forecast for Sioux Falls is going to be on Monday, with high temperatures mid to upper 50s for daytime highs. 60s down into Nebraska and south central South Dakota. Winter could hit 60 to 65 degrees. Overall, it's going to be a very nice forecast on Monday. So get out and enjoy that on Monday as well. And then on Tuesday, it looks like we'll have a little bit cooler weather, but not bad. I mean, we're still talking 40s for daytime highs, which is still above average for this time of the year. So Tuesday of next week also looks fairly nice before that system comes in. And then by Wednesday, we'll start to cool down a little bit with that system. It looks like by the middle of next week, by Wednesday, that's when we're finally going to cool things down and we're going to get back to reality. And with that brings that disturbance, as I mentioned before. And that's going to also cause these cooling temperatures as we head into the middle of next week. And then by Thursday, same story, cooler weather, temperatures mainly in the 30s. That's still slightly above average, actually, for this time of the year, or it's either at average or slightly above average. So Overall, next week doesn't look bad by any stretch. We're not seeing any cold Arctic air, not anything like that. We're going to be, I would say, more towards the average for high temperatures for this time of the year. And we'll see what happens by, next weekend, the following weekend. We'll see what happens. But it does look like, at least until Wednesday, get out and enjoy this nice weather that we're going to be seeing over the next 6 days. All right, so that's going to wrap it up for this video. Hopefully you guys did enjoy. Smash that like button, drop a comment down below, let us know your thoughts. We'd love to hear from you guys. Make sure and subscribe to our YouTube channel and turn those notifications on. Be sure to also check us out on Facebook, X, Instagram, and TikTok as well, as we post frequently on those. You don't want to miss the content over there. And with that being said, thank you guys for watching, and we'll be back for another video here later today.